My God, if I had a top 3 psychopath list, Hit Girl will definitely be number 2, underneath the Ghostmaker, and on top of Nemesis. This is Hit Girl at Rome. If you're lost in the sauce, go check out my previous videos. Trust me, this story is absolutely freaking crazy, and you will love every second of it. Now, let's get into, because Hit Girl now had the location of the granny crime boss of Rome, and she was going to get that head. She waited for the perfect timing for one of the nuns to open the door, and now, with that simple action, you have let the devil on top of holy ground, and the devil was never going to leave without drawing blood. The holy sister must have gained confidence because suddenly she started insulting her in Spanish while pulling out a Glock. Hit Girl took that to heart. She said, "Hey, Koala, look away." And she did. And Hit Girl just went to town. Now they had access. They went below ground. They saw this place. And surprisingly, it was a church. It looked like a church. It felt like a church. But underneath, the devil was laying. Granny found out. They escaped. And they were heading somewhere. She was so pissed off. She said, "All right, I'ma handle it like I always handle it. Myself. I'm going to kill both of them girls. Now, show me where they are." And he proceeds to show the map and pinpoint their exact location, being this very building. You are telling me these girls are here in my house? Oh boy. Right upstairs, the holy sisters have started to assemble, and Hit Girl just said, "Hey, give me the gun real quick," and just started dropping them one by one with perfect aim. Bam, bam, bam. She would have cleared the room if the granny didn't come out and snipe the gun from her hand. She was still a demon, even while being an old hag. Get out from there. You made a mistake coming here. Hit Girl said, "Hey man, I'm just here to give you the skull." The granny shot the handle of her backpack, and as the bag fell, she caught it. "Jesus Christ, are you crazy? I thought the relic was priceless to you." The granny simply replied, "It is. I just wanted to confirm it was in that bag. And now that I have, it is time for you to die." Hit Girl was not backing down at all. She said, "Bring it, Granny." And boy, did they fight. The granny held her own. Even with her old age, she wanted the smoke. And Hit Girl, honestly, couldn't keep up. She was just way too good. Her monks were going for the thief. She had a gun, of course, but they thought, "Hey, my God will protect me." No, he won't. Bullet to the brain. She looked at her hand and said, "Whoa. All right, your God has clearly forsaken you." Hit Girl, however, was not having good luck. She was about to die. Thankfully, she was still Hit Girl. With one kick, she ended this facade. Now she had the granny dead to rights. Until she realized the thief was about to die. She had to save her life. And boy, that was a mistake. Now distracted and defenseless, the granny plucked her like fruit, about to use the holy sword to pierce her skull. Until she heard someone call to her. The thief had the skull. "Release her. Come get your skull." She saw this and ran. She literally ran. But the thief used the opportunity to use the mace and crush her jaw. No remorse, no nothing. Hit Girl saw this and said, "Boy, I was unfamiliar with your game." The thief said, "Hey, can I have a moment with her?" And Hit Girl said, "Of course. I'm gonna need to kill some people though, so I'm going to borrow the holy sword." And with that, it was over. We know Hit Girl enough to know giving her a sword is a big mistake. She dropped suckers out, left and right, and on her face the blood was present. She looked evil. She did evil to evil people, of course. And when it was all said and done, the granny looked at her, and she used the sword and plunged it deep into her heart. Leaning in close, "Tell me something, Granny. Do you see the light?" The granny, trying to catch her breath, said, "I see no light, just a void." And then she was gone, and the mission was over. Hit Girl had won. This was supposed to be holy ground, and yet, look at the state of it. She was happy with what she did. She did the Lord's work. But now, it was time to head home. So, she went to say goodbye. You see, the thief was happy. She got her father. Everything worked out great. Embracing and thanking Hit Girl one last time before she said goodbye. As Hit Girl marched into the airport, it was time to board her flight, and then she realized she had a human skull in her bag. Jesus Christ, she was going to prison. Surprisingly enough, the TSA agent just winked at her. Hey, my daughter has the exact same toy. What toy? And she saw it, realizing she had been duped. The thief had played her. Well played. There's a reason I've just called her a thief, because we don't know her true name from start to finish of this book. That wasn't even her father, bro. That was her partner in crime. As soon as she paid him, she grabbed the skull, hopped in her whip, and went to find a new buyer. This was a good mission, and this was a better story. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Peace.